Kai, week 14. Okay, why don't we start with language arts? What books are you reading?
I'm reading The Outlaws of Sherwood. It's a really great book. It's about Robin Hood and how he sort of got to where he, how it sort of became like a person that robs from the rich and feeds the poor.
Okay, great.
It has some fictional stuff in it as well. It's a really good book. I wrote a response paper analyzing the point of views in the book. So, like, I wrote different people's point of views, how the book might be written if it was from another person's point of view.
Perfect.
Like, if it was from the sort of evil person's point of view instead of the good person's point of view. It was really good. Learned a lot. I'm really enjoying the book.
Okay, great.
And in science, I learned
Show the equations.
I learned about the force and gravity.
Okay.
And I did an experiment where I had a bowl of flour.
Okay.
And I dropped marbles in a paper wad at the same time into the flour.
Great.
And I was able to calculate that the marble is 12 times the force of paper when it impacts, and that's why the marble was driven deeper into the flour than the paper, and the paper just sort of bounced off of it.
Perfect. Do you want to tell me about the equation that you used? Here we go. This is the experience, and then this
12. I used. I put 0.5 on the bottom, and then I put 12 on the top. So that I divided, and that gave the answer.
Okay, perfect.
And then in history, I've been reading The Clockwork Universe, Noon at the Center.
Perfect.
I learned about Kepler and about his ideas, how he proposed that planets move around. People had always thought back then that planets move around the sun in complete circles, and then about how he proposed that planets moved around the sun in more oval-like shapes. He also proposed that Saturn's moons, since Saturn's moons revolves around Saturn, that the planets throughout the solar system must revolve around the sun, and that the sun's gravity is keeping everything in place.
Beautiful, beautiful. Art we already sent in. You did the pot. We decided not to paint them.
Yeah.
We're just doing the pinch pot. So, algebra. I decided, it didn't seem like things were getting concrete in his head, and so we decided to start Saxon Algebra 1 all over again. So I'm going to contact you and we'll change the SLP. And so we're going to end this week on lesson 16. Do you feel that going over everything, it's becoming more concrete?
Yes, I think it is. I think that I'm able to re-understand it better.
So we're not going to, from now, we're just going to steadily move on and ensure that it's fully in there because it was getting a little bit lost, right?
Yeah.
And so by starting over and doing the steps. So tell me about lesson 16. Do you want to just tell me just one or two things?
I learned about more complicated evaluations.
Great.
So, like, I learned, if it has A,
hurry up because somebody's coming, the dog's going to start
times
barking.
Y, and it says A equals 2 and Y equals 4, you can use those, and then you use brackets and parentheses, and then you can multiply. And then you can cross out all the A's and the Y's.
Beautiful.
And then you can add the numbers that the letters equal in their place. And then you do the parentheses, then the multiplication.
So we're a little bit behind schedule by about 25, 30 lessons, but worth it, don't you think?
Yes.
Okay. All right, there's week 14. Thanks, Kai.